Good evening, and welcome to the 2025 Delaware Behavioral Health Professional of the Year ceremony. Thank you to the Delaware General Assembly for the support to make this evening possible. Tonight, we honor behavioral health professionals representing Delaware school districts and the Delaware Charter Network. Their roles vary, and each is critical to the success of their school communities. One will be named the 2025 Delaware Behavioral Health Professional of the Year. Let's meet our nominees. From the Appoquinimink School District, Kent Wells Bridge Middle School Psychologist, Ingrid Carr. Carr is known as a leader whose impact is felt across her building as well as at the district and state levels. Said her assistant principal, Ingrid Carr is more than a psychologist. She is a leader, mentor, and trusted resource for students, staff, and families. The administrator noted her ability to foster collaboration, implement effective interventions, and advocate for student success. Said her supervisor of student services, beyond her school-based roles, Ingrid is a passionate advocate and contributor to the profession. She supports the Delaware Association of School Psychologists and is actively engaged in professional learning and advocacy efforts. She frequently shares resources, tools, and innovative ideas with colleagues across the district, expanding her impact well beyond her own caseload. From the Brandywine School District, Tally Middle School Counselor, Stephanie Stiefel. Stiefel always makes time to support colleagues and students, even those not on her own caseload. Said a former colleague, Mrs. Stiefel was always willing to try different behavioral interventions to ensure the success of not only students on my caseload, but the entire grade level. Calling her an inspiring educator, the former colleague said, she creates a safe space for students to decompress when they feel dysregulated. Said another Tally counselor, she is a leader in our building who puts people and kids first always. She provides a culture of support and empathy to our building that helps create the community that we have. She creates trust through the connections that she has with her students. Her students always know that she cares about them and wants them to do well, and that she will do anything in her power to help them. From the Caesar Rodney School District, Caesar Rodney High Mental Health Counselor, Sarah Motaram. Motaram wants all students to feel that schools are a true safe space in which they feel welcomed, safe, and valued. In addition to one-on-one counseling and crisis intervention, Motaram proactively supports students through specialized programs. For example, she facilitated a girls group and social skills group and coordinated initiatives to support students and their families, such as a care closet, holiday help, and backpack food programs. One student who was struggling with anxiety requested Motaram walk her to class every morning, finding comfort in her presence and reassurance in her kind words. Said a teacher, without hesitation, Miss Motaram made time in her schedule to support this student daily, demonstrating unwavering commitment to ensuring every child feels safe and valued. She takes the time to build meaningful relationships by attending student activities, fostering rapport, and being a dependable source of guidance. From the Cape Henlopen School District, Sussex Consortium Board Certified Behavior Analyst, Sandra Conkers. Conkers is a leader and mentor, her principal said, noting how she supervises multiple professionals pursuing board certification as behavior analysts, guiding them through rigorous training, one-on-one mentorship, and professional development discussions. Additionally, her principal said she extends her mentorship to psychologists and other staff members, ensuring that best practices in behavioral health are consistently upheld. Colleagues often seek her out for her practical strategies and empathetic guidance, which enhances the collaborative spirit across the school. What truly sets her apart, said a district administrator, is her commitment to systems-level impact. She doesn't just support students, she builds the capacity of entire teams. Mrs. Conkers mentors new BCBAs in the district with patience and skill, models inclusive practices, and ensures that behavior supports are implemented with fidelity, cultural relevance, and compassion. As a result, the environments they touch become safer, more responsive, and more inclusive for all students. From the Capital School District, East Dover Elementary School nurse, Crystal Little. As the lead nurse for the Capital School District, Little has championed equitable access to health services, integrating trauma-informed practices into our school-wide approach to behavioral health, her principal said, adding, she collaborates closely with student support teams and administration to promote mental health awareness and foster a culture in which students feel safe seeking support. Her leadership has helped normalize conversations around mental health, reducing stigma and expanding access to critical services for our students. From the Charter School Network, Sussex Academy Elementary School Counselor, Julianne Hine. Hine provides individualized support for those navigating emotional challenges and promotes social-emotional development. Her ability to connect with students and create a safe, trusting space for them to express themselves is truly remarkable, a colleague said, adding, whether offering one-on-one counseling sessions or facilitating group activities, she ensures each child receives the care and attention they need to thrive. A parent pointed to her intentional support and deep care for students, saying, Dr. Hine prioritizes students' needs with such care. When my kids have had interpersonal difficulties at school, Dr. Hine has taken the time to meet with them and worked to understand what they needed to feel safe and supported. She also used this as an opportunity to reinforce the skills she taught in the classroom and tailor it to their specific situation. I was so proud when one of my sons came home using an "I feel" statement with me, something he had learned only with her. From the Christina School District, West Park Place Elementary School Counselor, Amber Logan. One parent said Logan was instrumental in helping a now 5th grader when he entered kindergarten from a challenging home environment and traumatic experiences. Understandably, he carried this baggage into school, which quickly led to significant behavioral and discipline challenges, the parent said. In this difficult transition period, Mrs. Logan stood out immediately. She was the first person at West Park who approached him with genuine warmth and kindness, creating a crucial sense of safety and belonging for him at school when he needed it most. Mrs. Logan's support went far beyond a welcoming presence, demonstrating remarkable compassion, persistence, and creative, outside-the-box thinking. She quickly implemented effective interventions above and beyond the IEP tailored to his needs. The parent added, critically, Mrs. Logan understood that supporting him meant supporting our family. She proactively reached out to me, providing essential information and resources that I, at the time a struggling single parent, juggling my own schooling and raising another young son, desperately needed, but didn't know where to find. Her support for our entire family unit was invaluable during a very difficult period. From the Colonial School District, Newcastle Elementary School Counselor, Tanya Aviola. Aviola collaborates with staff to promote the physical, social, emotional, and behavioral well-being of both students and staff. She created the first pet therapy program in the Colonial School District. Through this program, Aviola and her yellow Labrador Retriever, Ravi, offer ongoing emotional, behavioral, and academic support. Her principal said their work reinforces her belief that all kids want to do well. Some days are just rougher than others. Her approach reminds students and staff that behavioral health support must come from a place of understanding and unconditional love, the principal said. Following any crisis within the district, Aviola and Ravi have consistently provided crucial crisis intervention for both students and staff, her superintendent said, adding, it is evident to all who work with her that Tanya prioritizes building relationships with students, families, and staff. Through these relationships, she ensures that individuals feel safe, supported, and ready to engage in the school environment. From the Delmar School District, Delmar Middle Senior High School nurse, Sally Irwin. In today's educational climate, the role of the school nurse has expanded well beyond bandages and thermometers, her principal said. Behavioral health is at the heart of student success, and Sally has embraced this evolution with open arms and an open heart. She is often the first point of contact for students experiencing emotional distress, anxiety, trauma, and crisis. Her office is a safe haven, and her presence is calming, nurturing, and restorative. Sally's approach to behavioral health is holistic and proactive, the principal said, adding, she excels at building trust with students, especially those who feel misunderstood or overlooked, and she empowers them to seek help and use their voices. From the Indian River School District, Southern Delaware School of the Arts School Counselor Michelle C. Mitchell. Described as a fierce advocate for all students, Mitchell also has a deep personal connection with students, a teaching colleague said, noting, she knows every child's name, ensuring that each student feels seen, heard, and valued. As an integral part of our student support team, she fosters an inclusive and supportive environment where students can express themselves freely. Whether through daily lunch bunch groups, where she nurtures students' social and emotional growth, or through active listening during lunch duty, Michelle continuously seeks to understand student behaviors and needs on a deeper level. From the Lake Forest School District, W.T. Chipman Middle School Counselor Keisha Baynard. One of Baynard's most commendable strengths, said a teacher in her school, is her commitment to inclusivity. She ensures that every student feels seen, heard, and valued, regardless of their background or circumstances. Baynard has a trusted bond with students and the community, the colleague said, noting this is fostered by the many activities she plans to bring together students, staff, and community. One mother said her daughter enjoyed being part of Baynard's Readers as Leaders Club. Ms. Baynard's willingness to lead the club helped to deepen a love of learning, reading, and teaching for the club members and to build connections in the broader school community, the mother said. From the Laurel School District, Laurel High School Counselor Jamie Reynolds. Reynolds will go to any lengths to make sure students' needs are met, a colleague said. This includes contacting parents, setting up services, or going to the store to purchase items to meet an immediate concern. On a recent day, Reynolds heard that a student hadn't received any gifts for her birthday because the family couldn't afford them. Reynolds purchased a gift. This is one of the many examples of her generosity and compassion, her colleague said, adding, I have also witnessed Jamie setting up meetings with teachers on a student's behalf to fix grading concerns or perceived unfair treatment in the classroom. She adds more to her plate than required because of her passion to help others make life a little easier. From the Milford School District, Milford High School psychologist Lisa Kakamis. Kakamis is a tireless advocate for the students and families she supports, her supervisor said. Her approach is centered on building strong, authentic connections that foster trust, emotional safety, and open communication, qualities that are essential to the success of behavioral health services in schools. Students often seek her out for guidance and support, a testament to the relationships she cultivates and the deep respect she earns from those she serves. Lisa's work consistently improves the lives of the students she works with, whether she is conducting evaluations, providing counseling, facilitating crisis interventions, or collaborating with teachers and families. She approaches every situation with a trauma-informed and student-centered mindset. She empowers students to understand and advocate for their own mental and emotional well-being, helping them to develop coping strategies and resilience that extend far beyond the school environment. From the Newcastle County Vocational Technical School District, Del Castle Technical High School Counselor Ryan Hawthorne. Hawthorne's success lies in his ability to connect with students, his principal said, adding, Mr. Hawthorne takes the time to thoroughly research his students and their needs. A student said Hawthorne went above and beyond when he expressed an interest in more advanced courses, helping him access dual enrollment programs. Not only did he guide me through the research process, but he also went the extra mile to advocate for district approval of these courses, ensuring that students like me could access advanced learning opportunities. His support became even more critical when the district decided to discontinue the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at Delcastle, a decision that impacted my future plans and those of many other students. Mr. Hawthorne personally met with every student affected by the closure, taking the time to understand our individual needs, goals, and concerns. He helped craft personalized plans for each of us, demonstrating his genuine care and commitment to ensuring our success. From the Polytech School District, Polytech High School Counselor Sean Kenny. Kenny is passionate about meeting with students to identify any barriers to success and the inclusion of the parents and guardians in the educational process, his assistant principal said. A Polytech teacher whose daughter also is on Kenny's caseload said students appreciate his personal approach. My daughter has commented that Mr. Kenny knows her so well because he has given her the guidance on which clubs she should be well suited for, calls her to his office to talk when she is having any issues, and really cares about his students and their future success. As both a teacher and parent, I could not agree more. Sean takes the initiative to make sure all the students in our building know they can count on him. As a freshman counselor, he has one of the hardest jobs. Sean makes sure each of his students feel valued and can reach out for help at any time. From the Red Clay Consolidated School District, Ritchie Elementary School social worker Jacqueline Durant. Durant has built trusting relationships with families, staff, and the surrounding community, her principal said, adding, she is often the first person a parent calls in a time of crisis and the first person a teacher turns to when a student is in need. Her presence is a constant, reliable force in our building. She is the definition of someone you can always count on. What sets her apart, the principal said, is not only her depth of knowledge and expertise in behavioral health, but the way she seamlessly blends professionalism with warmth. He said, she meets students where they are and helps guide them to where they need to be, academically, emotionally, and socially. The respect she has earned within our school community is not because of her title or position, but because of the unwavering commitment she shows every single day. From the Seaford School District, West Seaford Elementary School nurse Julianne Ladowski. Ladowski is a leader in forging strong community partnerships to ensure her students have access to essential health services, her former principal said. Her impact, however, was perhaps most evident in how she approached students with behavioral and emotional needs. Said the principal, she instinctively knew how to de-escalate situations, providing a safe space for children who needed support. Her patience, combined with her ability to listen without judgment, made her an essential resource for students facing anxiety, trauma, or personal struggles. Her collaboration with teachers, counselors, and families ensured that students received the comprehensive care they needed to succeed in school and beyond. From the Smyrna School District, Smyrna High School Counselor Rosemarie Tiberi. Described as the kind of counselor that everyone feels comfortable approaching, Tiberi is warm with a genuine interest in others. Said a colleague, her ability to listen with empathy and offer thoughtful guidance is truly remarkable. Her office is a space where students and staff feel heard and supported. The colleague said Tiberi's ability to bring levity to even the most challenging situations sets her apart. She is able to balance her compassion and care with humor, helping others feel at ease even in the most stressful circumstances. From the Sussex Technical School District, Sussex Tech High School Counselor Tanya James. With 26 years of experience as a school counselor, James consistently demonstrates excellence in her profession, her assistant principal said, adding she supports students in their personal, social, academic, and career development with deep empathy and unwavering commitment to student success, helping students to navigate high school and transition to the next phase of their lives with confidence. Said a colleague, Mrs. James' office is welcoming to all who enter. She has a very calm demeanor, offers a listening ear, advice, coping skills, and referrals to mental health services if needed. Mrs. James truly makes a difference in the lives of students every day. And finally, from the Woodbridge School District, Woodbridge Middle School psychologist Mallory McConnell. McConnell's goal is always what is best for the student, team, and school, and she never arrives at a decision without a great deal of thought, her student services director said, noting she reflects on each and every outcome, listens and considers each person's opinion, allocates time and reflection to each challenging case or situation, and formulates each decision or recommendation she makes for a student with the greatest amount of consideration. A colleague said what sets her apart is her passion for fostering a school environment where mental health is prioritized, stigma is reduced, and every student feels seen and supported. Added the colleague, her ability to connect with middle school students, meeting them where they are with empathy and understanding, has helped countless young individuals navigate challenges related to anxiety, depression, trauma, and social-emotional development. We are honored tonight to celebrate these outstanding behavioral health professionals. Congratulations to all the honorees, and thank you for the differences each and every one of you is making in the lives of your students, their families, and your school communities.